Hey, this is Matt once again. What about another video? This is a paid request from JCVD fan, and it makes sense, I guess, because this movie has an appearance of this movie in it, and for some reason it makes me go, did David Gordon Green, does he know me? Is he just doing this to troll my ass? Because he knows I hate his movies, and this is one of my favorites. Just so I smacked myself in the face. Of course not. He doesn't know who I am. I'm a nobody. I know that. That's reality. Just like the reality is this movie is one of the worst Halloween films ever. And I know that's, oh, you're just being hyperbole, over the top. This movie fucking sucked. And people go, why you get so mad? Why you get so angry? Why you get so upset? Number one, I didn't pay for this. I don't have Peacock. The only cock I have is the one in my hand, and I prefer that over Peacock. Number two, I saw it in other ways. Because I knew these people would take your money, and I'm not letting them take my money. And number three, it was a paid request, and I appreciate that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Pretty much under each of these videos, it could be for pretty much any type of video. Now, I did a stream, watch it for the first time. You got my genuine reactions. I talked with the guys at Dead Pit on their Dead Pit Radio YouTube channel. Very nice guys. Had a great conversation about how horrible this film was. And this is the third and last time I'm talking about this damn movie. This is the worst of the three that have come out of Halloween 2018. Halloween Kills in this. People will excuse it to say it did something different, but you know what? Number one, if you like the film, good on you. I don't agree. Guess what? The world is still turning. Number two, being different doesn't automatically get you a pass. If that's the case, then people would have loved this film to death, and this is still one of the most hated sequels out there. And yes, I enjoy this much more than what the hell I saw, because this film is actually entertaining. There's some goofy shit in this. I don't need shaving and stupid shit, but people complain Jason's not in this movie. Jason's in this movie more than Michael Myers is in this movie. And this is more entertaining. It's definitely more gory. It's definitely got more kills if you look at that superficial level. It's shorter. It's only 90 minutes. It's not 2 hours. It doesn't have the stupid love story wannabe Twilight crap. It doesn't have someone kicking a kid, look like ready to kick the kid through a field goal that made me laugh my ass off as if it was a damn Home Alone movie. It doesn't have... This makes more sense than the movie I just saw. And I actually like the characters. I like John D. LeMay as the lead. I can relate to him. I like Stephen Williams, the bounty hunter. This is fun. On a B-movie level, this is fun. Unlike what the hell I just saw. And when you tell me that Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 is a film I would rather be watched than this, I'm still on the fence on whether this or Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is the worst Halloween film ever. Because I still hate Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I hate Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 as well. To me, the Halloween films I liked is 1, 2, 3, 4, H2O, and most of Resurrection. What? Yeah, at this point, I'm going to announce myself for presidency. What am I president of? I'm the president of the fan club of Dangertainment. Give me a shirt that says Dangertainment, and on the back, trick or treat, motherfucker. I would rather watch that. The first 15 minutes of that movie sucks my balls. I hate the beginning of Halloween Resurrection. You cut that shit out. You go from Classroom and the kid from King Arthur's Court and the guy from Save the Last Dance, and you go to trick or treat motherfucker kung fu. I'm down for that. Dangertainment. I'm the president of Dangertainment. If you see this at the end of it, please write Dangertainment for the win. Busta Rhymes, put a buster on this motherfucker. Trick or treat motherfucker. I keep saying it because it makes me joyful to say that and remember that line and that scene, which is what this movie gave me none of. Because before I get, what is this movie for? People say it's different. That doesn't mean anything. If Michael Myers sat on a toilet for 2 hours, drinking a chug of beer, reading the newspaper, smoked a cigar, and for 2 hours you just watched him, that's different. That doesn't mean it's good. If that's the case, if Michael Myers going out of space, you can't complain about it because it's something different. People shit on Jason X, that was different. People shit on Jason Goes to Hell, that's different. a lot of fucking different movies. And I'm someone that I didn't enjoy movies that are the same. I didn't enjoy movies that are different. Every fucking movie has their own ingredients. It's like baking a cake, any kind of meal. It's the right fits and the right ingredients and the right hors d'oeuvres and the right everything, and each one is different. If it's a B movie, give me some entertainment factor. If it's this kind of movie, if you don't do something different, it's got to make it worth my while, and this doesn't have jack shit of worthwhile stuff to it. It doesn't help that you misled people. You lied to people in marketing. I knew it would suck because I thought the Halloween 2018 film sucked. The Halloween films I like is 1, 2, 3, 4, H2O, and Resurrection. I'm going to repeat that one final time. I would rather watch Halloween 5 than this. I'd rather watch Halloween 6 than this. I'd rather watch Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 than this. I'd rather watch Halloween 2018 than this. I'd rather watch Halloween Kills than this. And that's saying a lot because I don't like those movies. So again, Halloween franchise, I'm 50-50. Halloween 1 is a classic. Halloween 2 is the first one I saw. I still love that sequel, 1981. I don't understand why that gets hate. Halloween 3, I liked it from the first time I saw it. That was the second Halloween film I saw. I saw Halloween 2 first, then I saw Halloween 3. And wow, it didn't lie to you. Yeah, it has a title, but you looked at the trailer, you looked at the marketing, you looked at the posters. It doesn't tell you Michael Myers, and then you don't get it. The marketing in this, look at every poster. It's either Michael Myers or Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. Looks like the big poster, Michael Myers, Laurie Strode, together. Michael Myers doesn't come in until 41 minutes in the movie. He's in the movie for at most 7 minutes. Laurie Strode is in it more. I could joke to say 15 minutes. It is technically more than that. But she's such... It becomes an afterthought. It's this brand new character that no one gives a fuck about named Corey. That's in 85% of the movie he's the star. That's not an exaggeration. 85% of the movie he's the goddamn star. You know, Star Search. Yeah, you did a fail on FSTL fuck. Just like this movie. F-. Because I can't think of a good fucking thing to say about this. Just like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, I can't think of a good fucking thing to say about that. That's why they're neck and neck as the worst. I warned people on Halloween 2018, just like I warned people with The Force Awakens, and when Matrix 4 was coming out in the trailer. If you like those films, fine, this doesn't pertain to you. Okay, cool, you liked it. But there's a lot of people that think it's going to get better, it can always get worse. And we need to pull the plug on this nostalgia train. These franchises, they keep getting resuscitated. They're dead and they're brought back to life over and over again. The best we could do in 2022 is deja fucking vu. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. We need to kick it fast. And yeah, I enjoy older films, but I want new shit as well. This is new shit. But I want... It's everything with a balance. Any type of movie, there's new... I rather prefer a new franchise, even if it fails, to try to get started, than watching a 13th Halloween film. Just what more story can you tell? This proves to you there is no more story to tell. This proves it. If there's no other movie to prove it, this proves there is no more fucking story. And David Gordon Green, fuck you, you're a hack. Maybe subliminally, can't even say the word right. In some type of way, you knew I loved this film and you decided to put this in the goddamn movie just to personally piss me off. And Jamie Lee Curtis, fuck you too. Okay? Go back to your goddamn Olivia, Alliterate, whatever the fuck those commercials are. With the cream cheese, cream on the face, cream pie, whatever the fuck those commercials are. Activia, whatever the hell. Go back to those commercials. Don't do any more of these movies. Please. Halloween ends now until the next one. No chance? Bullshit, my dick. It will always come back. It's like Bill Murray and fucking What About Bob? He never leaves. You see? He's always here. It will always be here. All these franchises will always be here because the name recognition will make money. It didn't get my money. I saw it. Now I'm peacocking. And the only cock in here is the one in my room and the one in my hand. It's the only cock around here. I don't give a fuck about Peacock. I don't give a fuck about these movies. Again, if it's a pay request, then I will give a fuck. They did not have a plan for this. Why do you think they brought in a brand new character named Corey? Which is a deep wannabe Clark Kent. That's what I was trying to think of. Deep wannabe Clark Kent. Oh, it's like Christine. Oh, you mean this guy's like Arnie Cunningham, and then Michael Myers is the fucking car? And then when you see 41 minutes in, Michael Myers, he influences this guy, and then he's going to kill. I mean, Michael Myers goes, spoiler alert, starting now. Starting now, super spoilers. He goes in the meat grinder at the end, just like, you know, Christine the car got into the Crusher. Where to start with this movie? That's why I'm going all over the place. And I'm going to forget shit. You start off with stealing the font from Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Like the actual font of the titles they stole from Halloween 3. It's the same fucking font. Yeah, keep saying about how it's all new. You just stole from Halloween 3. Like going, you better not hate us. You hated Halloween 3, remember? Halloween 3 is actually a good movie. I've always thought it was a good movie. From the beginning. From when I was a kid. Because again, I only saw Halloween 2, then I saw Halloween 3. And people go, well, no, it's not. You never liked it. Bullshit. Not everybody grew up like you, pal. So original, they stole the font from Halloween 3. So then you have 2019, it first takes place in. And this guy named Corey, this pussy-ass deek, I'm going to say why he's a pussy in a minute, is babysitting. Now, the kid plays these pranks. Kid's, I don't know, 11, 12 years old. And locks the guy in the attic. And for some reason, he's super scared. Oh, before that, they're watching John Carpenter's The Thing on TV. I'm like, get that fucking movie off this movie screen. You don't deserve that movie. I did. Oh, it's so different. Oh, because the original had The Thing from Another World. This has John Carpenter's The Thing. And that was in Baba Ba in this movie in the previous film. That's what, yeah, I did it. Again, you want us to talk about how new it is. All I saw was you mentioned a better movie in your piece of shit movie. That's how I took it. You don't have to show it at all. Even if it's in the previous film, you still don't have to show it at all. Wasn't needed. It was just fucking fan service. Remember John Carpenter? Remember we mentioned that in the previous Halloween film? Yep. So then this 21-year-old guy is afraid of the attic. I don't know why. There's more light in the attic than there is in this fucking room. That attic is bigger than this whole fucking place. But he's scared to death that a little kid locked him in an attic. And it's not even that dark. No explanation why he's so goddamn scared. So he's kicking the door. Kicking the door. He kicks the door does this to the kid's face. The kid falls back off the banister, becomes a meat patty. Welcome to Burger King. Would you like to try a Whopper? When I did my few, it's up, by the way, the first viewing of this movie, my live reaction, I busted their gut laughing to the point I was coughing. I didn't do that as a joke. I didn't do that for the giggles. I sincerely laughed my fucking ass off because I look like shit out of Home Alone. That look like shit that Kevin McAllister would do. Same person would do the Daniel Stern or Joe Pesci. Bonk, boom. I laughed my ass off. I went, this is unintentionally one of the funniest fucking things in any of the Halloween films. This is stupid. This is ridiculous, and this is how it starts. So then it's 3 years later, and Corey didn't go to jail. Oh, I can't move because of this or that. You're fucking 21 years old. You can fucking move anywhere you want. If you're picked on by band camp, was it band camp members? Or band members? The band team? From high schoolers. A couple people pick on you. Pick on me. Fucking move. Someone just gave you a goddamn motorcycle. Fucking move. Is Haddonfield the only town in this universe? No one moves. Oh, I got all these memories here. What, memories of people you knew dying? Great memories. Move! Bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. You fucking move, you fucking brain dead. Move! If you hate it so goddamn much there, fucking move! No one knows how to move! Same in the previous film. They all stay there? Oh, this stayed from 40 years ago. 3 people die. This one, every fucking town people die! Every fucking town... I have friends that live in New York. A lot of people die every day. They don't think about it for 40 fucking years. Yes, Laurie Strode, I'm sorry your 2 friends died 40 years ago and you became the cat lady from The Simpsons. You became a wannabe Sarah Connor. But then her daughter dies at the end of the previous film. It's 3 years later. She's perfectly fine. Making pies and pumpkin pies. And she's perfectly fine. She's writing a book on it. I write a book on this thing that my daughter died. Fucking fine with that. But for 40 years you couldn't handle that. Which, by the way, do people forget that Laurie Strode did all that planning for 40 years and it ended up being a waste of time? The guns didn't matter. The fire trap didn't matter. None of it fucking mattered. Just made Laurie Strode look like a dumbass wasting 40 years of her life. And if they're trying to do this whole, wow, she wasted her life, they don't do a good job of it because it feels like she's barely in the movie. She appears when the kid's getting picked on and she helps him, gives him a knife to cut some tires of the bullies. She talks with her granddaughter a few times. She talks with Will Patton once in a grocery store. I swear, one time she watches the guy go upstairs ready to fuck her granddaughter and she just stares from outside. Maybe she's thinking more of Activia commercials that she's going to be doing after this. And also, other stupid shit. The town blames Laurie Strode for what happens. If you made a huh sound, so did I. They're just looking for someone to blame. There's already a shitload of people to blame. The psychiatrist that went crazy in 2018 film. Those stupid podcasters. Hey, Michael, with the mask. How about Anthony Michael Hall and his stupid ass? Fuck him. Fuck his character. What about he got the people riled up to go on their goddamn mob journey? Jamie Lee Curtis didn't do anything. She was in a fucking hospital. And I had a couple conversations with Will Patton. What the fuck? She did nothing in the second film. But now it's on all these people, it's your fault, you know? Whatever, it's your fault. How? How is it her fault? You antagonized him. How did she antagonize Michael Myers? How? How? When? When? He came back to already kill people, and then she tried to kill him, which you didn't do, you fucking fart knockers. And then the whole town wanted to kill people. The whole town got around trying to kill that fucking mental patient that they thought was Michael Myers. Blame Anthony Michael Hall. Blame it on the people. Blame it on the rain. What about that one girl, Lindsay? From the previous film, remember, oh, we got this character back from the original film. She never appeared in this movie. She never appeared. Like, they had her alive. She never appears in this movie. Again, the mom, which is the granddaughter, you know, Laurie Strode's daughter and the other girl's mother, they barely bring that character up. Like, if you pay attention, maybe, but I'm like, maybe? Maybe they mentioned her? So I think maybe someone with some rings or something? And they blame Laurie Strode when she did nothing wrong and she was in the hospital the whole goddamn time. None of it made sense. None of this fucking movie made sense. And you have this Corey who has no chemistry with... Because the first 40, 50 minutes is a wannabe Twilight movie. It's a wannabe love story from the fucking Hallmark channel. I know the guys at Deadpan mentioned the Lifetime channel. Hallmark as well. Greetings from Hallmark. It's a wannabe Twilight love story. It's just as shitty as that love story. There's no chemistry. There's no reason for her to like this guy. Some bullies pick on him, his glass in his hand, Laurie Strode takes him to the hospital, and meets this girl, and in 2 minutes, they're in love. And within 5 minutes, she's on his motorcycle ready to ride him and the motorcycle. She's going to bounce on him while he bounces on his motorcycle. And they're heavily in love. And it's all about Corey being picked on, or Corey being thrown off a bridge. Corey this, Corey that. Who the fuck is Corey? It's like that fucking dumbass in Mortal Kombat reboot. I forgot his name. Same thing, who the fuck is Corey? If you plan this out, maybe bring that character up in the previous films so you build up to that. So if you actually grow to like the character, then you feel bad for this change of his character? No. Incompetence. Shit writing. That's why. You just want the same thing. No, I'm complaining about that a lot. You don't like something different. Well, okay, then you better love this movie. This is pretty damn different. There's always a balance to every single film. That's why every single film is judged separately. And this is done. Everything it did was horrible. Even if you're looking for superficial kills and superficial gore, which I know that's a lot of people like Halloween Kills for that. This doesn't even have that for you. The kills that happen, you don't see much of anything. Except this DJ guy that gets his head bashed in and then gets his tongue cut off. Well, he's going to give it with the ears to Sergeant Andrew Scott. Do you hear me? And also, I will lick you if you don't fucking do what I say. Do you hear me? If you don't, I will lick you. Have a bunch of tons with his ear necklace. Call the other Unisouls. So people keep blaming Laurie Strode even though she did nothing wrong. Even just to the point that she's ready to shoot herself in the head. I'm like, why? Because a couple people were mean to you? Is everyone so fucking pussy-ass snowflakes in this universe that a few mean words dragged you to either being a psycho killer or almost shooting yourself? Is everyone a goddamn snowflake? Is that why everyone's such a pussy? Is that why Michael Myers himself is a pussy? Because even if you looked at this as being the way they marketed all the trailers, the posters, it's about Laurie Strode and Michael Myers in a final battle, but 85% of this movie is about Corey, and no one knows who the fuck and why should we give a shit. He's picked on. Blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. If it was Corey from Double Toasted, then I would give a fuck. Because it's better. But this, no one gives a shit about this Corey. It was Corey Feldman. I'd probably give more of a fuck than this fucking Corey. Corey in the house. So, the first half was just incredibly boring. I'm sitting there going, is anything going to happen in this movie? It's a build-up. It's a terrible build-up. With no sense of atmosphere. Not even much photography. The cinematography I would not even give credit to. Even Halloween Kills, you need to give some credit to the cinematography. Like the whole fire behind Michael Myers when he kills the firefighter. Maybe some photography bits you can mention. Not here. So after Corey gets thrown over a bridge, he's knocked out. Michael Myers is hiding in the sewers. Why? After 3 years he's hiding in the sewers? I don't know. He drags Corey into the sewer. I'm like, is he going to butt fuck Corey? I mean, Michael Myers has never had sex. Maybe he's built up. That's why he's so angry. He's so angry he hasn't gotten laid. So, hey, it's a hole. Flip him over. He's passed out. Let's see. Go stab you, but it's not with a knife. You don't be my brown-eyed girl. No, he drags Corey into the sewer, doesn't kill him, doesn't stab him, doesn't break his neck, just leaves him there. And then when Corey wakes up, then Michael Myers tries to strangle him, then they lock eyes and they fall in love, people. That's what it is. It's Michael Myers. He came out. It's a coming out party for Michael Myers. He fell in love. Cue the shippers. I guarantee you there's going to be fan fiction writers that are going to go crazy with this movie. Corey and Michael Myers shipped together. Called Maury. Michael and Corey. I'm calling it. It's the Maury Files. coming soon to a fanfiction site near you. Because Michael Myers looks at Corey, and we see in his eyes, and Michael Myers knows all of the times he's picked on, and that he accidentally killed this little kid. Now, it's not the same, because it's not like Michael Myers accidentally killed a kid. No, he did it on purpose. But Michael Myers, I guess, senses, I could teach this man. I'm going to be your mentor. Well, I'm glad Michael Myers found a hobby. I mean, it's not anything that he gave a flying fuck about before. But yeah, he just... I don't know, maybe when he killed Anthony Michael Hall in the previous film, he got the Dead Zone powers. Maybe that's what... Maybe Anthony Michael Hall was really his character from the Dead Zone, and he changed his name and all this stuff happened. Maybe that's what happened. After Halloween 1, Tommy Doyle changed his name and bonked his head and found some powers. And then, since the Dead Zone got canceled, they didn't finish that. He lost his powers. He decided to go back to his Tommy Doyle name, and then decided to move back to Haddonfield and say, yeah, I've been here the whole time. Blah, 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 blah. And then became stupid because he bonked his head, lost his powers, became brain damaged. And then when Michael Myers killed him and somehow transferred his secretly hidden Dead Zone powers, so when Michael Myers held him, he was touching him and somehow saw into him, I got the Dead Zone. And then... Is that why Michael Myers is such a pussy? Is that why Michael Myers is so weak? Why is it that in the previous film he was the goddamn Terminator, killing everybody? They beat the shit out of him, they banged him up, they were shooting him, or ready to shoot him, wounded him, and he was the Terminator. Bah, 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 bah. But here, he's tired. He's weak. He's a pussy. So, who is this for? What is this movie for? It's for people who like teen romance. That's not going to work for you, because... the romance sucks. There's no chemistry. You don't care about the characters. The granddaughter just seems like an idiot. Corey is a fuck-up pussy. And if you're into romance movies, you're not going to like the kill stuff. If you're going for the kills superficial, it definitely doesn't have the gore kills that the previous film Halloween Kills has. Low 2018. If you don't want it for Michael Myers, you're not getting it because he comes 41 minutes in and then he only appears for like another 7 minutes. If you don't want it for Jamie Lee Curtis, she really has nothing to do until a lame fight at the end, which held the fight in Halloween H2O was way better. Even the battle in Halloween 2018 was better. And that's sad, but it's saying something. We just gotta be overzealous with, we are crucifying him. And like the whole montage at the beginning, well, no, it wasn't Michael Myers. These people died from a gunshot, and that person hanged themselves. Every fucking town has people get killed. Does that mean every fucking town goes through this shit? Every fucking town has had people get killed and murdered. But apparently to these people, maybe in their Hollywood land, they think, guess what? These people didn't kill your backyard. Trust me. Maybe it's because they all live in a goddamn bubble. Welcome to the real world. So the first 41 minutes is that, and then yeah, Michael Myers, I will let you go. And then he starts, Corey just starts being a fanboy to Michael Myers for some reason. Even though he's in love with this other girl. And then you have Corey with, it looked like a scarecrow mask. I don't know what mask it was. He kills a couple people. At one point he runs over a girl with a truck and kills some people. But you can barely see anything. Like he blowtorches someone, but you don't see anything. He runs over someone who's under a fence, but you don't see anything. So even doing this for kills is whack. There's not much there. He kills, I think, like a doctor and his wife or something. I forget what the hell the reason was. Whatever. I don't care. There's a point where Corey literally body slams Michael Myers. Like they're having this wrestling match in the sewer. I shit you not. Corey's having this wrestling match. Where you're going the figure four, the sharpshooter, razor's edge. No, they're wrestling. They're wrestling each other. And Michael Myers can't overpower this wannabe Clark Kent. He can't overpower him. Can't do that. Corey literally body slams Michael Myers and steals his mask like someone steal a pair of tennis shoes and put them on a telephone pole. He steals Michael Myers' mask. And he runs off to kill some more people, including this fucking DJ that was there. Why? Because he's black and the black guy had to die? I don't fucking know. Technically, there's two black ladies like, nah, Jimmy Lee Curtis, it's your fault. How? Oh, and that one black sheriff comes in at like the very, very, very end of the movie. I think it's shit from the last movie. Wow, great build-up of that character, and you did nothing. Also, Will Patton. Remember Will Patton? The guy who got ran over and his throat cut in Halloween 2018? And then he just happens to be alive in the Halloween Kills. He's just alive. Even though the motherfucker ran his ass over, he made him into a speed bump, and his throat cut, he still made it to the hospital and live. And then they tried to build up this backstory of, it's my fault. Oh man, I remember what happened. And here's that, shitty looking Donald Pleasance. Gray does kind of look like him, but just the voice and everything just didn't work for me. It's just another thing that took me out of that movie. Hawkins, what's going on around here? It almost as if they were trying to build up where Will Patton wanted to get either payback or make amends or some kind of retribution. No, he's in 3 scenes in this movie. Tossed to Jamie Lee Curtis at a grocery store. After Michael Myers dies, and then one more scene where I guess he's going to go out with Jamie Lee Curtis. So that there's no payoff to that character. There's no payoff to why they bring back the girl from the first movie. That character, have her live in Halloween Kills, and then she's not even in this movie. Maybe she got smart and moved, since no one else wants to fucking move. But yeah, the motherfucker steals Michael Myers' mask because Michael Myers is a pussy. For people who want to see a Halloween film, why do you want to see Michael Myers as a pussy? As a wimp? As a fool? Why? Why is that something you want? People can hate on this movie all they want. Jason didn't come off as a pussy in this. Michael Myers comes off as a pussy. Give me Dangertainment. Again, I'm the president now of the fan club. Dangertainment. Busta. Busta? Yeah, motherfucker. Trick or treat motherfucker on the bat. Dangertainment for the win. Makes me want to watch Halloween Kills again. Busta Rhymes better than this fucking Corey guy. Changed my mind. And then what? The fuck happened? Oh, there's a point where it cuts to a guy watching this fucking movie on TV. Or on the computer, whatever. It cuts back like 4 times where this guy with headphones is watching this. Oh, sure, David Gordon Green, piss me off more. Put my favorite fucking movie in your piece of shit film. Of all the movies, why did they come up with this movie? Of all the movies in all the worlds. Now, again, there's no conspiracy. I'm a nobody. He doesn't know I even exist. I love to be that factor, but that's not the case. It is ironic that this piece of shit features my favorite movie being thrusted in there. Fuck you, David Gordon Green. And Jamie Lee Curtis, fuck you for Halloween 2 from 1981 sucks, and John Carpenter's The Fog sucks, and Road Game sucks. But you give your praise to these movies? Okay. Whatever. Go back to your fucking commercials. Bullshit my dick. I get it. To be fair, and take a few steps back, she has her own opinion. I don't have to agree with it. But then they say, like, the last film was about the BLM movement and this is about the pandemic. Get the fuck over yourselves. It is not. It's bullshit. Again, when these people come in and say, we're making a film we know is going to piss you off, that's good direction and marketing. Why do you think the marketing had nothing about Corey in it? I don't remember the trailer talking about Corey. I don't remember the fucking, the posters. There's no fucking posters with Corey in front of it. Because they know that's not going to sell the movie, and they're going to trick your ass into seeing it, and we got your money anyway. Tough. This sells it, but if you want... We don't... Yeah. If you give them too much as fan service, everything has a balance. That's why movies are hard to make. Movies are not fucking easy, otherwise everyone would do it. Well, everyone tries to do it, and a lot of them suck. Movies are a hard business. Not getting a free fucking pass. I'm tired of these franchises coming back. Hellraiser, Wrong Turn, fucking Star Wars, Star Trek, Terminator, Aliens, Predator. Let them die. Let them die forever more. They had the run. You can do one of two things. You either walk off the stage with respect, or you get dragged off the stage. And all these franchises want to get dragged off the stage, kicking and screaming. And they don't fucking learn, because as long as they get the nostalgia, and nostalgia's a hell of a drug nowadays, they're going to keep doing it. I guarantee you, Nightmare on Elm Street is next. Because Heather Langenkamp says she wants to come back, and Blumhouse says he wants to do Robert Englund. They're going to try to do Nightmare on Elm Street. It will probably be a sequel to the first one, since look how much money these films made. It'll be a sequel to the first. It'll be Heather Langkamp's daughter. Or granddaughter, whatever the fuck it would be. The formula worked, they'll do it again. If they don't, okay, I'd be surprised if they did. I'll just say that. So you have kid that got kicked like a football and landed like a meat patty flipping at Burger King. Corey isn't arrested, he's not in jail. 3 years later, Laurie Strode got over the death of her daughter very nicely and easily. People blaming Laurie Strode for no goddamn reason, because there's a lot of other people to blame, not her. In the last film, she was in a fucking hospital the entire goddamn time. Corey being picked on, boo, boo, fucking who, in a love story, that there's no chemistry, you don't give a fuck about these two. 41 minutes, there's Michael Myers, touches him, I fell in love with you, we're going to buff fuck later, but I'm going to teach you how to, you know, stab someone. Look into my eyes. Corey is still, with this lady banging him, and Laurie Strode doesn't really do much shit about it. And then what? Oh yeah, there's a point where this homeless guy, I'm like, what is it, the homeless guy from the Blob remake? Before that, he talked to Kevin Dillon who tried to jump his motorcycle. This homeless guy just decides to be crazy and try to stab Corey. I guess that's the rule. Never trust a homeless guy because they're crazy. That's what this movie says. This homeless guy's just crazy, trying to stab him, so Corey stabs him in self-defense. And then I guess that creates a bloodlust where now he's going to kill people. Not just the people who picked on him, anybody. Now he's crazy. Because he got picked on a few times. Hate to be your bad. Come here. I got picked on a lot more in school than this guy did, and I didn't kill anybody. I never killed him by an accident, but I never wanted to kill anybody in real life. I bet a lot of you have gone through worse than this guy did as well. So why you went that fucking crazy? Oh well, who knows? Who knows? I bet there's people that get a lot more shit at work from their coworkers or their boss than this fucking Corey guy did. Hell, the boss, whoever, when he was working, gave him a fucking motorcycle. Laurie Strode's nice to him. He's got a fucking girlfriend. So why the fuck is Corey being so fucking nuts? Fucking stupid. Why do people keep blaming Laurie Strode? Why did the lady who got a loop... Remember the lady that got the tube of lights in her neck? Why the fuck is she alive? I guess if you get a tube in your neck, you just don't die. Why is that Michael Myers was the fucking Terminator and now he's a pussy who can barely stand up? So while Corey's either fucking the granddaughter or doing this and that, and again, trying to be fucking Christine, and Michael Myers is the car, and this kid is influenced. And now he's not wearing glasses. Fuck you, man. Christine's a better movie than this. So, people want to talk about original. I mean, you're stealing from another John Carpenter movie. I guess that's original now. Why don't you just, what's that, steal from a fucking Escape from New York? Michael Myers is in a maximum security prison, and he needs to go in to save or kill someone. Calm mind. Stop talking like Clint Eastwood. Calm mind. I'm sorry I keep these pauses in, but I'm literally trying to remember the film because it's a very boring movie where not a whole lot happens in the first hour. It truly doesn't. And then it like tries to be this Halloween film and it doesn't do a good job of it. And again, if you're going for kills, you're not getting that. The photography, I can't mention anything cinematography wise I cared an iota about. Meh. The previous two Halloween films I would say look better. The music, I mean, I didn't notice the music. Sometimes it sounded so low. Maybe if I listened to the music by itself. I mean, you listen to Halloween 2018 by itself. It's pretty good. When I was watching the movie, I didn't notice. I'm like, oh, the fucking music sucks. But if I listened to it by itself, oh. So the music I'm not even going to mention. Because maybe it's one of those I have to listen to it by itself. Because at the end of the movie, I could sometimes barely hear the fucking music. Unless it's adding stuff like... it begins with a shitty song on the radio. That's what the movie begins. A radio station. I'm like, unless it's Adrian Barbeau and her dulcet tones warning me about the fucking fog, don't give me your fucking radio station. And play some shitty song that at first I thought was the Monster Bash, or the Monster Mash, or I was being Monster Bash. I thought it was Monster Bash, but it wasn't. It was some shitty song. I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is going on with this? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Christ almighty in heaven. What the fuck else am I mentioning? So Corey, after body slamming and stealing Michael Myers' mask, kills a couple people. Then really not much to note. Again, if you're going for kills, even the previous two films have better kills than this. So it's not even they one up that. Again, that's if you look down on a superficial level. It doesn't even give you that enjoyment on a superficial B-movie level. Which, hey, maybe that's why some people like Halloween Kills and Teach Their Own. That was not nearly enough for me. But this doesn't even have that. Okay, Corey has a girlfriend, and even though he has a girlfriend, he's fucking killing blah 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 blah. Kills the DJ, and then for some reason cuts his tongue off after he's dead, just because. I mean, I don't know where you learned that from. I mean, yeah, just decides to cut the tongue off because that's like one of the only truly gory moments in the movie. So I just to try to give people a bone. Maybe save it for his collection. Oh, the granddaughter is bitchy, shitting on Laurie Strode, her grandmother. Where she's like warning her about Corey. She's like, no, you're just looking for death everywhere. Blah blah blah. I'm like, let me tell you something. Was it Allison? Whatever, the granddaughter. You guys didn't believe Laurie Strode that Michael Myers would be back in the 2018 film, and she proved your asses wrong. Wrong. You were wrong. Laurie Strode was right. Then you only met this Corey guy in what, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days at most? How many days it was? How many days was it? Wasn't that long? I think you've known this guy less than a week. But you believe him over your own grandmother. And then on top of it, the fight in the trailer, well, it's not even that's not even a fight. Corey tries to kill Laurie Strode. And it's not really much of a fight. Pretty quickly, Laurie Strode takes down this, finds out it's Corey. So Corey does this thing where he stabs himself in the neck with a knife. And then Jamie Lee Curtis takes the knife out. The granddaughter comes in. She looks, and she automatically thinks Laurie Strode is a serial killer. Lady, the guy is wearing Michael Myers' outfit. There's a Michael Myers mask 2 feet away. Do you think Laurie Strode got your boyfriend here, killed him, or drugged him, changed his clothes, put a Michael Myers mask 2 feet away? Is that what you think? Is that what you think? So she gets pissed and leaves. Then the real Michael Myers shows up. And he's a pussy. They have this little fight in the kitchen where they're just kind of going back and forth, where Michael Myers tries to put her hand in the waste disposal, tries to stab her in the ear, and then she's like fighting back on him. She stabs him in one hand, she stabs him in another hand, and gets a frying pan, and really honing in the fact that this guy's like, what, being crucified, and even like starts, slits his neck, slits his wrist, slits his other wrist for him to bleed out. I'm like, you know what, so many people... Halloween H2O is not a flawless movie. Halloween H2O has its flaws. Like the 50 different masks. I wish someone would do a deepfake and change it all. Even if you want to do the 2018 mask, change the mask to that. That'd be cool. I don't know if anyone out there knows how to do deepfakes. If you ever do Halloween H2O and you deepfake Michael Myers in the mask, I would love to see the result of that movie. I would. But I like that movie, despite its flaws. I like the ending. That's more of a battle. That's more of a fight. And that's more of a satisfying ending to Laurie Strode's character. Easily. And cutting the head off. Again, the first 15 minutes of Halloween Resurrection, I fucking hate. That's why I just don't think it exists. If I ever watch that film, I just skip it. To me, it doesn't exist. I just watch the rest of it as a prequel to Halloween H2O. I make up my own fucking mind. Why not? Since they're not going to do the job, I'll do the job for them. So with that said, what am I going to say? Oh, they get Michael Myers, and they get him to a junkyard, his dead body, and they have Michael Myers ride the wave as if it was a concert. all the people like holding Michael Myers' body and they windsurf him. They make him ride the wave of the crowd into the meat grinder, the metal thing, metal grinder, and then Michael Myers just put in there and is dead. Turned to meat patties. I think the granddaughter mentions Tori, but nobody else in the town mentions Tori in this finale. Nobody. This is a guy that murdered people. He's the... Nope. I'm like, oh, you don't put Corey's body in there too? I find it funny, I swear, that when Halloween 2018 film was being made, these people were like, well, don't bring Michael Myers back to the roots, it's not supernatural, and then they dropped that pretty damn quickly, as they pretty much always do. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe they didn't say that. If so, I apologize. Laurie Strode doesn't die. I will admit I'm surprised by that. I am surprised by that. They'll reboot this film. It's not the end. There's never an end. When there's money to be made and a name to milk, a franchise to milk, it's never the end. They'll reboot it though. If you don't hear anything within, I said 10 years, but I'm going to drop that down to 5 years. If you hear nothing within 5 years, I would be surprised. So I think within 5 years you'll hear something. Something being made. Or ready to get made or announced. I mean, they even said there's always going to be more Halloween films. It's never the end. Sadly. And I'm sure Blumhouse would do Nightmare on Elm Street next, or Friday the 13th, or both. That'd be the same shit. Yeah, again, you have a movie that is incredibly boring, it has a multiple personality disorder. The beginning is fucking laughable comedy, not intentional, but it was laughable. You have this horrible Twilight wannabe teen romance. You have this crappy ripoff of Christine, what I guess was trying to do. You have a lack of your marketing. Like Halloween 3 did not market itself as a Michael Myers movie. Watch the trailer, look at the posters. It did not market itself as a Michael Myers movie. This did with Laurie Strode. Now people, well, what would you do? Don't make the fucking movie. I've said it for years. Don't make any more fucking Halloween films. You don't need 13 of them because there's no more story to tell. And this proved it. Because what was the big story of these 3 movies? What was the big story? Michael Myers comes back. He kills people. There's another person that would just remind you of when Daniel Harris became evil at the end of Halloween 4. And a little bit of the Dr. Death or the old man, the Dr. Death was deleted at the beginning of Halloween 5, that throughout the year they took care of Michael Myers. It's just those aspects brought into this. That's it. And in a lame, I would say anticlimactic finale. I wish this franchise would end, but it will not. And we know that. So again, you have Corey who's a pussy, who's afraid of being an addict. Yeah, kid. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I'm forgetting? Riding the wave. Incredibly boring. You don't care about the side characters. Will Patton, there's no payoff to his character, other than I guess he gets with Laurie at the end. But he's in the film for less than 5 minutes. People blame Laurie Strode for no goddamn reason. Jamie Lee Curtis barely has anything to do. People are like, how's her performance? There's barely anything to the performance. There's barely anything to talk about in terms of the performance. Just what am I supposed to talk about with this movie? If you like the film, fine. What is there to like? To try something different. Again, that's not enough. Again, Michael Myers, if he went to fucking Adventureland, going on every ride, and he did that for 2 hours, that's something different we haven't seen in a movie, but doesn't make it worth a shit. It's not scary, it's not creepy. There's no scenes that it tries to be scary. There's no scenes that it tries to be atmospheric. It doesn't work as a love story. It doesn't work as a romance story. It doesn't work in any front. It doesn't work in terms of action bits or gore. Because you've seen it done much better in many other Halloween films. Now, of course, the first Halloween film was not known for gore. It was known for suspense. This has neither suspense or gore. So it fails at both. It fails at multiple things. I did no payoff for the stuff that people maybe brought up. No one mentions that crazy psychiatrist or Anthony Michael Hall or fucking Lindsay or any of that stuff. If they mention Lindsay, I apologize. I completely missed it. I apologize. It must have went so quick that I didn't notice. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. But I don't apologize for my thoughts on this movie. You can call me a hater all you want. If you like the film, that's fine. No issues. But if you're someone that likes the film and then want to say about how I'm this, this, and this, and call me all sorts of dirty names, maybe you're part of toxic positivity. How about that? Dim apples. People can enjoy whatever films they want, and every film has a fan. I have enjoyed many films this year. I liked The Black Phone. Yes, I even liked Nope by Jordan Peele. I didn't think I would, but I did. I liked Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I liked the new Batman. I liked Everything Everywhere All at Once. I loved Day Shift with Jamie Foxx. It was fun. There's a lot of movies I liked. This wasn't one of them. It was piss poorly done. It was the most boring Halloween film I've seen. And if you want to see Michael Myers barely in a film and be a pussy, and some fucking jagoff named Corey, fuck Corey. That's how Halloween ends. And that's just the way it is. I got nothing else to say. Tired. Tired of this foolishness. Stop resuscitating these franchises. Pull the fucking plug.